Today, let's talk about some more interview help, suggestions, and tips. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and today I'm going to give you guys another tip during an interview. So today's tip is all about presenting yourself, and that's basically your posture and the way that you are seated during your interview. So right now, the way that I'm seated, don't ever sit like that during an interview. Please. Don't put up your leg, don't do like one of these things, you definitely don't want to be slouching over. You don't want to be putting your hand up like this. You guys want to try to remain at least sitting up straight. And if there's a table in front of you, you can definitely put your hands on the table and just kind of keep them still if you can. Or you can put them under the table. Don't be all fidgety and moving around all jittery and things like that. I know that's really, really hard to do. If anything, you guys could probably shake your leg, and that's probably not too noticeable unless there's like a table or not a table there, then you probably might notice that. But being nervous is fine. But being able to present yourself, you guys want to make sure that you guys can just at least maintain like I said, a proper posture during the interview. You don't want to be all sluggish and laid back in the chair, kick back like you don't give a crap. That's not going to suit you well during an interview. And again, leaning forward, leaning to your side, people don't like to see that during an interview. That's basically another way of looking unprofessional. So, like again, sitting up straight, maintaining that eye contact at all times is ideal. I promise. Please do not look away and look down, especially when they are talking to you. When you are answering a question, you can probably maybe look away for a minute. That usually signifies that you're kind of thinking when you kind of look away. But when they are talking to you, you want to make sure that you maintain that eye contact with them every word that they speak to you. It might be a little bit awkward for you, especially if you're not used to things like that, and it might be even awkward for them, but that's just another professional thing that you can do to show that you're really engaged with what they're saying. So that shows attention to detail, that you're willing to listen and focus exactly on what they're saying. So definitely make sure that you do that. The one big thing that I've noticed in the past, for sure with me, especially when I first started interviewing, which was years and years ago, maintaining that eye contact, I was so focused on maintaining that eye contact that I didn't even pay attention to what they were saying, because I was so focused on making sure that I was looking at them every step of the way that I would have to ask them to repeat that question, which sometimes that could be a problem. Maybe they think you're not paying attention even though you're looking at them. So believe me, I understand that maintaining eye contact can be difficult. So good luck. That's my 2 cents for that. Just good luck. I hope you guys can do it, because I know sometimes it can be difficult. But this video is basically just here's a tip and a trick. Maintain that good posture. Maintain that eye contact. I talked about the eye contact thing before. I haven't brought up the posture thing and how you sit and how you present yourself. But those are just good things to do, and make sure that you keep those in mind during an interview. And if you guys aren't used to interviewing, here you go. Here's just another little tip and trick that you guys can keep in mind as you're going through your whole interview process. So stay tuned for more. I will, have more of these little tips and tricks here and there. I'll put together a whole big series on this stuff, so that way you guys can kind of sit down and watch it one by one as you're, going out to your interview. Whether it's the next day or a few days from now. That way, you guys are just really, really prepared and ready to go. I know what's going to be coming up pretty soon here, hopefully. I'm really trying to find somebody to sit down with and do a mock interview with, where either I will answer or ask them the questions, and they'll answer them, or they can ask them to me, and I'll answer them, just to kind of give you guys a feel of how maybe an interview process would go. And I'll actually take all of the questions that you would find in any type of tech interview and throw them all into there. And there's a lot of different interview processes, and there's going to be a lot of different questions, but I'll kind of generalize it a little bit, just to give you guys kind of a feeler on what you could expect during any type of IT interview. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear what you guys have to say. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I love doing this for you guys. This has been an amazing experience for me. So, thank you. And as always, take it easy.